All right. So welcome to, and actually, since we've met, I've completely anchored the Embodied Earth Institute and School of of Integrative Dowsing, and
Hmm.
that's been a really big journey, and it's still happening. And have issues with emails and all that stuff because once you change one thing, it's a domino effect.
Yeah.
So it's been really a lot. So while we haven't met, that's what I've been doing. So just kind of taking a moment to allow your bodies to just settle in, to let go of any mass consciousness or concerns or anything that's going on outside of this space right here, and just focusing on just the natural rhythm of our breath, letting our bodies just really settle into the space and to be open really to that river of expression that wants to move through today for your highest good, for the home, for the land. Just becoming aware of your own energy field, your own toroidal field, feeling that connect with Stef and the expanding out to the house and the land, giving gratitude to the ancestors of the land where you are, nature spirits, elementals, and calling in our highest guidance, our higher selves to be here today, really to support this grounding, this firmament of your life, that so that it can really flourish, and you, that you're really nourished, and can find that balance in your everyday relationships. So coming back to that sense of wholeness and sacredness, that sacred relationship with all we're engaging in. And from the time that we open the house, just coming into a deeper sense of calm and support, and really calling in the masters and lady masters and the ministry of angels and archangels, and just really support this evolutionary flow of love and peace. And the natural result is joy and prosperity. So just taking a couple more breaths and bringing in the gratitude for how you're showing up individually and together, and creating a beautiful sanctuary for the highest good of all. And so with that, just coming back into the center space of this environment and reorienting, and yeah, just opening to receive. Okay, so it might be good just to do a quick check-in, like both of you, and just, I know you just been just home for a week or so, but just anything that you're wanting to bring up or mention, and then we'll get into the house and start talking about that. My glasses for
Mhm.
Just the bed. Our bedroom.
What about it?
Talking about the orientation of the bed.
Oh, I mean, pretty much nothing's really much changed since we talked to you last.
that.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get on with it. All right. So, I'm going to just bring up the house so that you can see what I'm talking about. I got this. So we're just going to look at these diagrams
Mhm.
now. Okay, so there's a lot of feng shui stuff. There's quite a bit of dowsing and a little bit of the land work that we'll talk about tonight. And at any point, you can stop me. And so, in regards to the dowsing, let's just start there. So, in checking the house is it. Let me just explain one thing. So, with dowsing, can you see these rods?
Just tell her.
Yeah, hold on one second. We just got a message about our daughter.
Okay.
Oh man, make me cry. I'm so upset.
Is she okay?
She got pushed into poison oak.
Oh no.
I know.
Is she on her way home?
Yeah.
You might have to take care of her.
Yeah.
She might be upset.
She seems okay.
Yeah. But what do you do when?
Well, her teacher's saying that she had a long sleeve shirt on. So I'm just asking, yeah. Anyway.
Well, no. I mean, it's important. I can
Yeah,
ask
I
you.
mean, I'll respond when she responds, but yeah, poor
Okay,
thing.
so I'll move forward. You just stop me at any point, and I can put this on
Okay.
pause. We can stop if you need to take care of her. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
how it works. All
Yep.
right. Aw. Okay, I just want to show you something. So
Okay.
with these dowsing rods, for me, um, this is if I'm asking anything, this is a yes. This
Mhm.
is no.
Mhm.
I can measure, sorry, I'm inside. So I can measure energy, like show me Christine's energy in the house, what's going on, anything that I can ask, show me where, with dowsing, you're always looking for where is the energy coming from, right? Um, and right now, and I will send you a copy of my written document is when we're done, and where those lines are coming from, because that's a curiosity as well. So I just want you to understand like where I'm coming. And if the rod moves counterclockwise, right,
Yeah.
then it I might describe it as negative, but it's not negative. It just means that the house is not supporting you.
Okay.
Okay. So in terms of a house, I mean, the bottom line is you want that house to be at a plus 33 or more, like way more when we're done.
Mm-hmm.
I want the rods spinning clockwise, like smooth and fast. And the rods tell a story, how they move, if they go back and forth like this, depending on what's going on. And we want your energies to be at least a 22 and above. Now they inevitably will go much higher, but just as a baseline, that's what I'm looking for. Are the rods moving slow? Are they wavering back and forth?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to explain that when I share what I found with you guys in the house. Okay.
Okay.
Any good? Okay.
Makes sense.
All right. So going back here. Um, okay, so when we're looking at the house as a whole, the energy of the home is like a +2. It means that it's not negative, there's nothing horrible going on there, but it's basically stagnant, sterile. It's not moving, it's not supporting you, it's not vibrant. It just is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
The life force engaged with the house is same thing. It's kind of at 30, like on a scale from 0 to 10, it's at a 30%. It's again, it's not serving you. It's just like okay, let's get some life force going in here.
Mm-hmm.
The land, which was very interesting, is like a -11. So the land is definitely needing help. and and the land is only at about 40%. So there's a lot of room, bottom line, there's a lot of room for growth in this house. Um, to get it so it's really supporting you and vibrant and you can feel it. Um, Christine, your energy in the house is like -6. Like it just not supporting you. And when I checked it, that was the first time I checked it, and tonight it's just really wavering. It's like I don't know whether you experience indecision there a lot or whatever. It's just going back and forth. Can't quite find itself, so to speak.
Mhm.
Not so it's not supporting you. And Steph was a +7, but that's still not where we want it. We want it higher than that. Okay, so there's definitely room for growth. And interesting, your engaged life force energy with the home is only 10%, whereas his is 70%. So, but still, it's not totally where we want it.
Mhm.
And why am I forgetting your daughter's name?
Athena.
Athena, right? Sorry. Okay, and Athena um, is like sitting at a +2 2. It's not supporting her, and her life force energy is at like at 30%. So
Okay.
we have a lot of growth. We need to get this moving. One really interesting thing, there's no negative vortex in the house. So a negative vortex, right, is how is draws on your immune system, would be making you sick. If you were sick, you couldn't get really better. It's there isn't one, but there is on the land.
Mm.
So I don't think it's very big, but there is something going on with the land, which is why we're finding the land at a -11. So there's
Mhm.
something that is going on there. There is a positive vortex in the house,
Mhm.
which is a place of upliftment, and I will let you know where that is.
Okay.
Which is a place of healing. It's maybe a place that you want as a meditation space, or, if you don't feel well, it's a great place. And we can enhance it to create even more of a positive field.
Okay.
Um, there's quite a bit of geopathic stress, which would make sense there, how the water is draining under the house and down the hill. Um, but no problem with taking care of that. Interference, there were like 7 interference zones, which is more um, how how it affects you cognitively, being able to think clearly, right? That's how interference would come from power lines or telephone lines or satellite dishes, that kind of thing. Um, and it affects us, our how we think. Whereas I'm going to mention negative Hartman, negative Curry lines. So around the Earth is when was nothing, where there was no bombardment by computers or satellite dish, all the things that we've now created, which might be wonderful. Internet, it has created a super effect on our bodies. Um, and what we're looking for, so it used to be positive, but where it hits fuse boxes or pool pumps or inverters or wherever, even refrigerators or washing machines, anything beyond that intersection will be negative. So if someone's sleeping in there, behind a fuse box, or, behind, air conditioning
Yeah.
units or whatever, right? So, and some of that, but the important thing is that it much more affects our nervous system.
Yeah.
So these affect our nervous system, and you probably maybe already all know everything I'm sharing with you. I don't know,
Yeah.
but if you have a question as I'm going along, um, and there are definitely 4 banker grids, and they're big and they're heavy. They feel really heavy with this house. So I don't know exactly. Um, I need to go in deeper, but just for now, that needs to be taken care of.
Mm.
Um, it's interesting that you're not using the elevator, because actually it's a benefit, believe it or not. Like it would add so much more if that elevator was working. We'd have to
Okay.
do some other remedies. Um, There is, there is, so in the work that I'm doing, I'm also looking for something like key lines. So a key line would be, I can stop the share for a minute. A key line would be the house, you're attracted to the house and the house is attracted to you. It's called one of you or sometimes both of you on a rare occasion. Or, someone would be saying, oh, my husband really loved this house and wants to live here, but I didn't want to live here, and there's ongoing issues. But in this case, this is not a house that, like you said, it's kind of built new. It's not, there's no like personal attractor or personal, usually it's, sometimes a house will have an evolutionary message for you. What's keeping you from your next step? But this house doesn't seem to have any. There are no portals. There's no broken earth energy lines, which I maybe thought there were, but there aren't. Um, and as far as the dowsing, these are the biggest, most important. I'm going to check a few other things, but these are the key. The geopathic stress is like the one of the biggest ones, um, and the interference, and we want to take care of those. So as soon as we do create that, it will make a really big change in the house. Like the
Okay.
house, once the negative vortex and the geopathic stress and interference and the banker grids are fixed, well, pretty much the geopathic stress, all of a sudden this should, you might notice a big difference in how you feel in the house, because all of a sudden you can access your higher consciousness more easily. It really starts to support you.
Yeah.
So the thing that I want to say to your, whatever you have in the house, and it would be great for me to get a list of what you already have in the house,
Okay.
but I can't tell. I mean, maybe the house would be way worse if you didn't have what you have. So, right? So, because it's honestly not that bad, but big enough that there are some issues that are causing a problem. The
Yeah.
only way I can tell how those are affecting is we'd have to shut them off, maybe one by one. Like you would go, okay, I'm shutting this off, and then I
Mhm.
would test it.
Okay.
Maybe you can put it, and then or shut them all. Maybe what we need to do is shut them all down, and then
Hmm.
just do a quick check and then add one at a time. I don't know. So there would have to be a little bit of that if we wanted to. Not necessarily need to do that. Um, but I just want to be really clear with what I'm seeing. But I
Yeah.
need to know the names and I need to look them up and and then I can start dowsing and finding out what's good.
I told her about our Blue Shield one
Oh.
and our EMF discs, which we can't shut off. Those are just things we put on. They're not electric.
Right.
But like I said, I'm open to getting the ones that you recommend.
Okay. Well, I want to explain. Now I'm going to head into so that's the dowsing. And in
Okay.
order to, there are some of the remedies I would be sending you, like, I just wanted to have this consultation first
Yeah.
before I decide what I'm sending you, right?
Right.
So I'll send you some copper cures to be placed and need to look at the floor and how that works. And and then also it would be really important to put a crystal Merkaba grid around the house. And I also feel like it might be really important to put some paramagnetic rock, and this is still the dowsing, paramagnetic rock around the corners of the house just to get it to um,
Yeah.
stabilize a little better.
Yeah.
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 So,
No, I've
so
definitely felt way worse since we lived here, but I love it. Like I love the house, I love our view, I love our neighborhood, but physically,
right.
the amount of headaches I'm getting and yeah, and I've always been concerned about those AC units behind our bed.
Yeah, but we can take care of those, and
Right.
that's so. So that's pretty much the dowsing. Any questions so far about?
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, but is all this fixable? Like all the negatives you were talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. Yes, yes. Almost every, I've only in 20 years or 18 years, I've only told one person not to live in a house. So yes, it is curable. I think a lot of this is so that, when you go to the next house, like something, or unless you decide to buy this house, that you have a much better sense of what you're looking for. Because when I get into the feng shui, which I don't usually go so deep into the feng shui, but for this house, we really need to because
Yeah.
it's a problem. But I want to show you some stuff and so that you will be able to look at another house and go, oh my God, or decide let's eventually, let's move sooner than we thought because we want a house that's really conducive to Athena and having a
Yeah.
house where you're not getting headaches. Okay. So, all right. So everything is curable.
Okay, great.
Cool. Sometimes, let me just say this, sometimes it's going to be in layers. So I might send you all the stuff and it feels good, and then you're going to say, oh, something doesn't still like, over here or this particular, so we work with it as the layers are getting clear, just like we would with our own bodies, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now let me just share this again. Okay. So this house is a doozy.
I know. That's the thing I've known about this house. It was built with
Okay.
so little intention and so little thought. Like, I would have done it so much differently.
Okay,
But
so
anyway, go
but
on.
let's get clear so this doesn't get attracted again. Because
Yeah.
here's the thing, this is always part of our growth. You attracted this for very clear reasons, you
Yeah.
know,
But
and
there's so much that works about this house for us. Like,
that's
just,
right.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So here's one of the biggest problems, one of the main things that's happening here is look at how gigantic this garage is,
Hmm.
which you might like, I'm not saying.
Hmm.
But look at the entryway, which is inverted, is recessed
Hmm.
behind the garage. So we have this gigantic monster energy, and we're trying to get the chi to go down that pathway into the entry, right? And we know that that pathway goes down, comes down. It's not beautiful. That has nothing to do with it. But it goes down and then goes through the gate, and I don't remember how many stairs, but it goes downstairs. So it's coming at the front door very quickly, and so this is channeling it very quickly. It's not a soft opening, easy
Hmm.
house to enter, right? And I get it, you're using the garage, but we still need to look at the overall thing of the house. And it would make sense that you're using the garage because it's saying, hey, here I am, come in, like welcome, but you're going in the back door. So, or through the garage. So the entryway is really important to look at because, and you'll understand in a minute. So it's like consider it like a stream. It's going straight, and then it all of a sudden picks up speed, and
Right.
then we've already talked about this. Where's it going? It's hitting the wall and it's hitting Athena's room.
Yeah.
Athena is being hit by all this energy.
Yeah.
We need to do something really pretty right away to get it to channel to the front door.
Yeah.
And I would think that this is a lot of some of her issues. It's amazing when we take a look at what we want to do to remedy this circumstance because this is not the best place for her
Well,
bedroom.
so what do we do?
Okay, well keep going. Stick with me. We'll get to that. I'm just letting you know that's maybe part of her whatever's going on with her angst, not sleeping, wanting you in the room. There's no feeling of protection for her. She's been right. The other thing is she is now you do have her bed along this wall, correct?
Hmm.
Okay. And the question is, she's it would be much better in one way to have her bed going this way, and because with her head against the wall, and I know it's the type of bed you have, and I'm not saying, I'm just kind of want you to understand what is the best, and then we'll talk about how to
Well, her
remedy.
head isn't against the wall.
Her
Her
head is
body's,
not, I know that, but
yeah.
but you see what's happening is, so the idea is always, here, let me stop this. So this is just an education. You want your offices, you want your bed, you want her bed in what's called the command position
Hmm.
so that you're not being hit sideways by energy. If someone's trying to hand you a check, they're not walking around trying to find you, like
Hmm.
so that you can see and you are You are receiving, you can see what energy is coming at you. So when you're sleeping, the command position would be, um, and you never ever want your feet going out the door, which you don't have, that's not your situation. Um, but you want, like, your bed is in the command position because you can see what's coming in,
Right.
right? She has this thing that her head and the doorway is over here, which puts her in a very awkward energy field because of her body. And and I'm not saying you could, we always have to work with the rooms,
Hmm.
right? So the idea is that, let's go back here. Um, and again, this is really for your knowledge, and then we look at, so the ideal situation, and always we have to look at windows and other things too, but that she was in a regular bed, and I know why you're doing the trundle bed, um, and her head is against this wall, so it's actually, she's actually supported. You know, she's got the, you want a headboard, you want that body to feel that it can relax and it feels supported. Okay, so this is the best of all things. So you want her bed so she can see. I can speak more. I'll send you information about having beds like this. But the ideal is having her headboard. Her bed is here. She can see what's coming in the door. Her body gets to
Hmm.
relax.
So we get that. It makes sense. And I
Okay.
actually know that. But that's the only room on this floor for her.
Right.
And with how small it is, you can't put a bed that way.
Right. Okay. So again, let me just keep going.
Okay.
And yes, I totally get this. It's a small room, and I want to talk about the upstairs. So
Yeah.
number one, we do have to do something pretty immediately. Like Steph was asking, what can we do energetically with the front door and her room? And we can put some soft plants in that move the energy at the front door. That's why I was asking, um, how much room was at the front door so we can put some, we want to pull out that front door
Mhm.
so that you're going to need, either it's red pots, taller round plants.
Mhm.
I think we need to have some kind of something on that wall, that whether it's a sculpture or whether we use stone, it could be as simple as a pole with an arrow, with a red arrow. I mean, of
Which
course,
wall? The wall out from her bedroom that's bumping
outside,
up the foyer?
outside before you hit the, yeah, before you hit the foyer. Right
Yeah.
now the energy's hitting that wall and hitting her window, so we
Hmm.
need to so by just having something very strong on that, on that you know, it could be anything from a hanging to a piece of art, or
Hmm.
just like it could be something as simply a post and door, you know, it could say door arrow. I mean, but we got to get the energy to move to the front door, and move it away. And again, what you do is you watch it. Once we do this, then you see this, does she change, right? So number one, we need to get we need to get the energy in the front door. Number two, we'll have to do something in her room that supports, like it would even be better. Where's her head, on the doors, on the towards the bathroom or towards the,
Her head's towards the bathroom, her feet are towards the window.
okay. If we can switch it around, that would be much better for her. Like that
Okay.
would at least get her so that she's, um, I'm really glad the bed isn't against that wall, because that is one of the most detrimental things, when you have someone's bed against a bathroom wall. There are remedies, we can definitely
Hmm.
deal with it, but so it would be much better to switch her bed around, and again, you just got to get playful and you know, like, um, but you get to see the difference if you're willing to
Yeah, we can switch it around.
really.
That's an easy thing to do, and she'll
Okay.
go with it.
You think so?
Okay. So
Yeah,
that's
I'll make a
that.
custom story about it.
Yeah, yeah. You just, yeah. Whatever. We can figure out stuff. Um, and does her? I'll have to go back and look at the bed. We'll pull up the picture. And does her, where her head is?
Yeah, there's a board. So it's
There
not
is a,
open space.
oh, good.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then
good.
she's got those drapes that kind of
Drapes.
enclose her in there.
Right. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we can get her head over to the other side, but we need to fix this fur. We need to fix this
Okay.
pretty quickly so that when her head is over here, that it's not worse. You know, we don't want to,
Okay.
we want to make it softer. Okay. So I'll give, in everything I'm saying, I'll give you a Word doc that you can follow and do the remedies. Okay. Next really big problem, and this is why I'm talking about the home harmonizer, is um, this angled wall. When you enter and you hit the angled wall,
Mm-hmm.
this is really not good feng shui. And
Yeah.
the reason I was saying the home harmonizer, which probably would go on the living on this wall right here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a plaque about, I have one. I can show you. I can walk. There are two in this house. Um, the beauty of, like I said, Werner Brandmeier is a physicist and really a feng shui. He doesn't call himself a feng shui master, but he really is. I don't know why. He's just a humble guy. But basically, it's the only solution I've ever found to this day that works with both the dowsing and feng shui. So
Okay.
it will take care of these angled walls or any, if you have upstairs any angled walls, ceilings,
Right.
it takes care of this because, and you have a like a table here or a dress
Yeah. Like
that's
a
actually
buffet.
it's kind of making it worse. Like you want to unaccent this wall, not accent the wall. So it would be better to get rid of that and put maybe a painting or something that's gentle. Like you got to figure when you walk in your house, the idea is that you feel this sense of joy for you, the freedom, the sanctuary, just the sense of um, it's got to be something that makes you smile.
What about like two nice plants?
We have a painting there. We have the
Hmm.
beach picture.
But I'm just saying, like you can take a really good picture. Just take a picture of it and send it to me, so I can just. I think I
Okay.
might even already have it. So but the idea is that you're de-accenting. You do not want to accent an angled wall, okay, or an angled door. What it represents, by the way, is missed opportunities.
Okay.
So you have a major angled wall right when you walk in. So we want to make sure that that gets taken care of and we de-accent it, de-amplify it. And that's why, the home harmonizer, it costs,
Could the home harmonizer take care of this, or do I have to?
yeah,
Because I actually rely on that buffet for storage because there's terrible storage in this house. Um, so removing that creates another problem, and I don't
okay.
have a place to put it.
I bet, so here's the beauty of the dowsing.
Hmm.
Once we douse, things start to rearrange themselves. And I can support you in that.
Okay.
So I get it, but maybe it just needs to, I don't know. We don't have an answer for that yet. But I would say that better have an issue with storage than what you're doing right here.
Okay.
Um, Even if it was whiter, if it was more less, it's wood, right? Is it wood?
Mhm.
Yeah. So wood is great, and I love wood, but here, if it was white, it might even be closer to be okay, but not where it's and also you see what's happening is you're walking in the door and that angle is again projecting at you, right?
Mhm.
You've got so anyway, and also for Athena, every time she comes out of a room, she's being hit by this, right? Again, this is what I tell people. Be willing to try it, even if you move it away and put it just somewhere for like even 9 days. Notice if you feel any different, or if
Okay.
she relaxes a little bit more, or you know what I mean? Because every time she comes out of this room, this is what she's getting hit with.
What about where just around the corner there, where the air purifier is? Is that wide enough?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, moving furniture, I get it, and it's worth trying to even, you
It's
know,
too.
put it in the dining, I don't know, maybe putting this in her play area, I don't know what. But we'll we'll find just we'll figure something out. So again, this is just listening, and you have every right to say, I'm not moving that, and that's it. But I do encourage at least 9 days of
Mhm.
moving it away, and you tell me if there's a difference. That's all. Or you tell me if Athena, if like her body just, she's like more relaxed, because this is causing a problem. Okay, so that's that. Um, I think, and I just want to show you something. So the other thing is, um, oddly enough, I'm just going to say this, and I know I want to look at with you at the upstairs, and I get that you like having your bedroom downstairs, but I want to at least give you the full gamut. And I'm not saying the upstairs would be better. This is hard on a body. This would be a phenomenal place for Steph's office, believe it or not, even though
I've
it's
actually had that thought.
okay. I want to tell you why. Number one, it's an extension in the sort of heavenly helpers. I don't have the gua. I didn't bring the gua thing. I'm going to send you all this. So this is a great place because it is being seen. It's out front of the house. Um, this is a great office space. Okay. I'm not saying to move anything. I'm just wanting to give you the full gamut. Um, I'm not going to talk about the rest of the house. We're just going to figure out where. Oh, okay. One more thing. So, so do you know anything about feng shui? About
Yes.
bagua? Okay.
Yes.
So when you lay down a bagua, you lay it down. It can be laid down in every room, but the most important is the front of the house,
Hmm.
and then how the stairs go upstairs. And what's happening here is, so this is an extension, and so note, this is called the kun gua over here. That's what people call your relationship gua, and it's really about being nurtured,
Hmm.
being nurtured. And you can see what's happening here. Here's the front door. Here's the gua. You've got a missing gua here, a
Hmm.
missing part of that, and maybe part of another, and then you've got another missing part here.
Right.
So, and then, again, isn't it interesting that there was talk about, wanting to create a more intimacy and more better. So, to me, you've attracted this to actually like up level it. Let's see what we can do here. So there are some things that I will suggest for this outside, you know. All right. So let's just leave that, and I'm going to tell you where the vortexes are and all of that stuff. So let's go to the second floor, and let's just make this a little bit bigger. So in the second floor, can't, let's see, the garage, where's the garage? Garage is, okay, the
You
garage
can't really see it because it's under the third floor bedroom.
under this bedroom.
No, the third floor bedroom. The
Oh, the
last
third, right,
slide.
okay, right.
Mhm.
Under the third floor bedroom. Okay, so let's look at the second floor. So the second floor, you come upstairs and you come up through here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No,
am
this
I
makes
not?
no
Oh
sense
no, no, here.
because
Oh no, sorry. Here's the upstairs right here.
no, that's the elevator.
That's the
And
elevator.
there is no closet.
There is no closet. Okay, that's
No.
okay. And
So
then
that stairs is where you come up.
this one right here.
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought. Okay,
Oh wait, no, no, no. The closet is where the elevator is. The stairs up are to the third floor bedroom.
this goes to the third floor.
Yep.
I remember that. That's why this right here is how
Yeah,
you
that's where
get
you
it.
come up.
Okay, perfect. Okay, great.
Closet is the elevator.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, perfect. Okay. So this is how you lay the bagua out here. And, this is a little bit iffy, whether, so it looks like this is a little bit missing, but the point is that, um, the question, which I have to look at, is the bedroom outside the bagua? But in any case, this bedroom and this is Steph's, your office? No,
No,
this
that's
is
my
yours,
office.
Christine. Okay, so this is Steph's. Okay, so in some way, this is a much better place for you guys to have your bedrooms and be living. I'm not saying to change it. I'm just wanting you to understand why.
Mhm.
It's like as soon as you look at it, you go, oh man, your bodies can relax. It's quiet. You're in the back of the, it's your bedroom is in the back, but
Problem
this is,
solved.
Not really. It's still on that wall.
Yeah, it's not right behind us.
Yeah.
say again.
I guess it does travel up the wall, but it would be far less intensity.
Yeah. There's all the custom curtains I've done. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm not, take a breath. Now, we're just
Yeah.
talking. We're not like,
Yeah.
but I just want you to understand. So if you go to another house, you're gonna like know this is the most prominent, biggest thing, right? So can you feel why this would be like for her, like so much more quiet?
Where would you put Athena's bedroom? In Steph's office?
Mm.
Yeah, that's where
No, that's my office. Where would you put Athena's bedroom?
Um, I would say, I mean, it could be here, but I think e- either, I mean, to me, I just look at it and I go like this, this feel, this
That would
bedroom.
never work. There's too many windows.
Oh, because to shut out the light.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy bright in here.
My office would be easy for her to do that. It's just
Okay,
one window. Could
okay.
easily
So
backlight it.
okay, so that's possible, and here, because actually also here's what I was going to share. So that would might be a better solution, because for your office, Steph, this does not work for you. I'm just going to tell you, like, bottom line. Number one, you got the angled wall again. This angled wall is trying to come in. I mean, again, it is remediable, so don't get me wrong. We can work with it. Um, but your body has to contract to kind of come into it. You've got to make a turn, and then you have this space it's not, if you're wanting to be out in the world and everything that you've shared with me, this is really, so this is one's 1210. I'm just curious at, um, uh, not that one, sorry. This is 10 by 11, so it's a little bit smaller, I guess, than that one, huh? So, this is just to get you breathing with it and thinking about it, but I think in terms of level of calm, like you go upstairs, you go to bed upstairs, she's, like it's just,
So even though it's not good for Steph's office, it would be good for her bedroom, the angled wall and everything.
because she's just going to sleep there. She's not trying to work there. Again, I'll take another look at it. Um, but because I wasn't thinking about the light here, so I understand. But yeah, because this is a closet, okay. Yeah, it's a sanctuary. It's kind of quiet. It's upstairs. It's not being bombarded by, it's not.
Actually, her bedroom where she is now is much quieter than that bedroom you just pointed at
And why is that?
because of the neighbor's AC unit. And they always have their external lights on at night too. So the room she's in now, and you also hear more airplanes and stuff, the room she's in now is actually quieter and darker.
Okay. Well, just just in terms of a feng shui energetic,
Yeah,
without, again, you got to look at all this stuff. But
yeah.
from when I look at it, I go like, oh man, it's this is really a better place to work with and have her stuff up there, and have Steph's office downstairs, where he can, he's right in the front of the house. But what I would say, I guess, listening to you at this point, and then I just want to talk about the land, and
Mhm.
we can do it step by step.
Yeah.
Um, sorry.
It's also like we do have guests quite a bit, and it's also nice that the guests can just be upstairs, you know? And if we moved our bedroom upstairs, we'd lose our bathtub and our closet, you know? It'd be weird to make that master bedroom a guest room.
Okay, so this is what we do then. Okay,
Okay.
so we try to remedy it to begin with, just
Okay.
by taking care of, and I'll list it in order,
Okay.
and then you're reporting like, okay, this feels better, but we got to get the dousing done. Like to me, the dousing kind of comes first, and then
Okay.
we start. Well, that being said, take care of the front of the house.
Yeah.
That's equal, and see if what the changes are. Let's see if that supports it, and things are moving. We do the Merkaba outside, and and see how that goes.
Okay.
And this at least gives you thoughts to be with, and breathe with, and not make rash decisions, but just kind of, it's important to have the overall, but everything can be remedied, okay? So we'll just work with that. The last thing is the land. Um, okay, hold on, let's just make sure. So, so if
Oh,
you,
wait, quick question for
yeah.
you before we go to the land. If we, I'm just spitballing, don't want to move our bedroom and Athena's bedroom quite yet.
Mhm.
What about Steph's office being in that third floor bedroom?
Um,
No,
I does it have walls like this?
no,
No, it's open, it's solid. Okay,
it's
great. I
flat.
gotta go back and look. Um, if
The
Steph,
funny thing about it
if
though is,
Steph, if Steph, I'm gonna take a look at it. But
yeah,
if Steph, if you love it up there, and you feel like, wow, this feels expansive, and I'm gonna take a look at it as that, because I haven't, wasn't even a thought to move it up there. Um,
it's a really big space for an office. It'll be really echoey.
Well, it's a matter, so you kind of have to come out of this piece about the design and the echoes. It's
Mhm,
really about body, like let's just say Steph is working with people in a particular way. It's
mhm.
about spaciousness, it's about body length, how the body feels. And if he feels that it's a little tricky because of the stairs going up, but I'm going to take a look at it and I will respond to that question. Um,
Well, I'm in this great office with visibility, and I haven't felt great either. I haven't
Right,
had
because you're also, that's
visibility or
another whole
success
thing,
or
because you're
anything.
you're also well, what's funny is you are in the shungwa of the house. So again, which is what people call the money corner. It has way to do more with receiving. Um uh but truthfully, it's really better. Like who's, can I ask you? I'm gonna go like, who's making the money here? Who is really supporting this family? Is it both of you? And
Right.
hmm?
Christine made a little more last year. The year before, I made more. The last few years before that, I made more. Well, so when we first got together, she made more for the first like 3 years, and then I made more for the like
When
four,
we had
four,
Athena.
yeah, 4 years, and then last year she made more.
Okay.
And where
What's
we're
the
at the moment, we're about the same on
okay,
track.
But
and
I'll
what's
probably
the intention that you're like, is
But
it
she'll make more this year, pretty certain she will, unless something can shift with me, which would be great.
okay, so but what's the intent, like is your intention that it's like a 50, like you both are, you
It's
know,
not about 50-50. It's about whatever.
both of us stepping into our earning potential. Like
Yeah.
there's no
right.
main breadwinner. Steph's doing more of a startup, so I need to be making more money right now.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and have more visibility. Um, so yeah.
Okay. And um okay. All right. So still the bottom line is that office that you're in. How does it feel to you? Do you love it? Just curious.
For me, where I'm at, it's fine. Yeah, it's comfortable. It's comfortable. I can get my work done, everything's set up. It's, yeah, I don't, does it feel like, I mean, I definitely prefer the energy and the view here, but actually, I don't even know if I'd be able to be here just because of the way I have my office and everything
Yeah,
else,
it's too light for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just,
yeah,
I
I'm
love
not
it.
saying
Yeah.
to move. My thought was the front of the house, but let's leave. Let's just work with it. I mean, that angled wall is definitely we need to do something about that angled wall, and there's cures that we can do about angled walls. If it was your own house, we'd probably say take it down.
Your own house would have made it like that.
Yeah.
What?
Because our
Yeah,
own,
we wouldn't have designed a house like this.
Exactly, right. So, all right. So I mean, this is part of the consult is also the feedback to me, like, okay, so this is what we're working with, and this is what your preference is, and then I just say, I'm not hooked on anything. I just more like wanted to present ideas, and
Would it ever work to have Athena upstairs and keep us downstairs? Or would we really need to
well,
move up with her
no, that's really up to you. I mean, and how she feels. That's really,
in
you
your office?
know, that's a different story. Um, a lot of people do that. The kids are upstairs. I think it just depends on how safe she feels and and why, huh?
she's definitely safer
I
upset.
worry about her waking up and walking downstairs. I'd want to put a baby gate or something on the stairs because those stairs are tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, there are reasons. Um, I say let's go step by step.
Okay.
And let's just take care of the front of the house. Get the harmonizer. Like
Okay.
if for
Here's
some
the
reason you really
idea.
don't want it, I'll buy it back.
Okay. Okay.
Here's the ideal, Shelley, is that like everything you're suggesting, I'm personally not against. Like I wouldn't mind moving up here and moving. Like I'm happy to do all that. Like if Christine and I set our hearts and minds to it, we can get some help. We'll pay a bit of money, whatever. We'd work it out and we'd get it done. However, they are bigger lifts. If we can equilibrate and make good with what we have as we have it by putting without big moves and moving bedrooms and this
Yep,
and that,
yep.
that would be probably more ideal, to be
Yeah.
honest.
So
But
we just right,
yeah.
and we just want to make sure we just want to see it shift. We want to see a shift. We want to see more comfort, more the things that we talked about when we opened. We want to see Athena relaxed and sleeping well and not being bombarded by that energy. Just that kind of stuff. So
No.
I think. Hmm?
Cool, we just have to black out
Oh, babe,
everything.
it
It's
would
just
be
effort.
so expensive. No, we're not
Yeah.
making this a room.
No, you wouldn't put curtains. You'd do aluminium foil.
I would not to put aluminum.
Aluminum foil.
No. My
I
God, no.
No, I know my daughter does blackout curtains. My kids grew up in the light, but there is like I know there all of a sudden there was this trend of having blackout curtains.
Well, I think it happens because of the EMF and the Wi-Fi and the extra
No,
stimulation kids are exposed to
right,
that like they need their senses kind of dulled to
no,
fall to
right,
fall asleep. I think that's why we're having all these highly sensitive kids now because
absolutely, yeah,
they're just from conception. They're just like
bombarded, right.
bombarded. So, and we put a lot of energy and intention into her curtains for her bed, her curtains for her room. Like it would definitely be a heavy lift. So
Yeah, let's
we'll move
just
furniture, we'll get the home harmonizer, we'll do the thing in the front. You'll walk us through that. And if we still don't notice a shift, then we'll
Plus, you're
talk
going to
about
do
it.
the dowsing as well, and we can work with there's some
yeah.
stuff to
So
work with the
so let
lamp
me
as
just
well.
right, yes. So we're gonna get the dousing now. So we're gonna see hopefully a big difference, and let's just see what you feel from the dowsing. So
When are you
here's
going
the
to do the dowsing?
thing. Well, I have to send. Okay, so this is. I have to send you some things, and I'm going to have to work with you because obviously I don't live there. I have a friend, Catherine, who knows how to douse. Um, I didn't. I was trying to figure if I taught her or she learned. I can't remember. But in any case, She's in San Diego, and I just asked her, I asked her a few weeks ago when we first started this, and then we just came back to it today. I said, "Are you willing? What would you charge me to go over and put in these cures and do a few things and be my eyes on the ground? Because your house and Anahita's house are really complex
Hmm.
and nothing's really moving, and we just need to get this going." And so I asked her what, and she said she would consider it. She didn't say no. She said she would consider it, and next week she's open,
Okay.
more open. She did tell me she would charge $100 an hour, which isn't any major, in my world, um, but that isn't a cost that I added into us doing it. And
Hmm.
it would be a help because then I don't have to sit and explain how to put these cures down, and we need to have another consult on how to put them down. It's not difficult. I can send a video and show you um, once
How
I
many hours work is it? How
I
many
I
hours
think for your
about?
house it would just be probably no more than an hour and a half.
Oh,
Like I just think that to have her go over, she is a permaculture plant person. I mean, she just is really good with environments.
Great.
So it would be a great asset, and it would move way quicker if I just send her and tell her, okay, do this, do this, do this. And she has me on the phone and she goes, I can't put one here. Where do you want me to put? Like baboom, we're taken care of. And she also may have input from just more being there than,
Right.
um, so, you
Keep,
know,
keep us posted on that.
okay. So, I mean, I would just say probably like 2 hours at the most.
Yeah.
You know, um, and she's a um, wonderful person. And besides, she's done all kinds of incredible work, and she's an incredible person. Okay, so let's just jump to the backyard because the backyard also is really important. And part of what's happening is we're losing a lot of energy off the back cliff.
Hmm.
So um, basically, you want your backyard to feel like a mountain that it's supporting you. And what you've got is like this,
Hmm.
even though you have are there plants that go along back there?
Hmm.
Okay. Um, okay. So the idea is that right now it's a weak support system for you. The house is the energy's dropping off, so you have a visual buffer. But what kept coming to me was it's either like copper poles or it's like a fairly some stones. We just need to ground the energy so that it doesn't feel like I don't know how it feels when you're in the back. How does it feel when you're in the backyard? Do you feel
Great.
it feels like it's really closed off and
No, it doesn't feel closed off.
it feels just very open and expansive, and the sun sets here in the west, and
We see the
the
ocean.
ocean. It's cool at night. It's beautiful. The colors are stunning. Like the
right. Okay.
good,
So we don't
good.
want to do anything that so basically it's just it can be some lights or I mean maybe this is where Catherine will be helpful, so or if you could just go to the back and take a video from one side to the other
Sure.
so I can just take a look just to make sure um, but it's also in the feng shui it's in the guas that are important to you, the relationship gua, the kun and shun and li, which is how you're seen and how you see yourself and how you're seen in the world. So just to give you more support to ground the house. um, and I think that's um, and maybe those plants are plenty, um, but it felt like to me that there was important, you know, even if it's just some smaller stones or a stone climbing. It just needs. I felt like it needed stone. This is what
So if
kept.
we were to line behind the plants, because we have a beach where there's tons of stones, we could bring back tons of stones. If we were to line behind the plants just with stones, would that
That probably, yeah,
help?
that probably would really help. Yep.
Okay.
Um, Yeah, and I'll sit with it, and once I see that video, then I'll know completely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so I think um, Werner isn't back till the end of the month because we missed him trying to get that harmonizer before he
Mhm.
left. So it's really a couple of weeks. So I um, we'll have to see about that. Either or I have one here. Maybe the house doesn't need it. Maybe I can send you that one. And I mean, it's brand new. It's just I just have it up on the wall here.
Okay.
Um, if you want it right away. So that's I'm trying to think if anyone else has one. I don't think so that I know of. No. So so we'll get that happening, and I'll send you. I think we're good. Any questions about this?
Yeah. So I just want to let me hold on, let me look at my text with you. Okay. So here, let me do this.
Do you want to share screen?
Yeah, let me just pull up a picture though.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, can you see the picture of the front of our house there?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you talking about the wall here is where we need something or
Yeah.
around the column
No, that wall.
right here?
And or it could be like see how are those plants that low?
Yeah.
Okay. So it could be I'll just have to look at it. That what I was trying to see was could we put two like sort of pots with red flowers or red pots and draw it that way?
Here
Um, well,
or
they're in
here?
front of the pillar, like two pots in front of the pillars, and then
Okay.
I think these plants have, in order to create what we want to create, sort of a line against the energy coming in the window. I think the plants need to be higher. I think they're too low.
Okay,
I
so
can ask
one
Francesco
here,
to put something else there.
one here and one here.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. So really, what should I just? It's either. Hold on one second. I wish I had a. Do you have a more facing? Do we have a more
Can you
facing
go get
on
one?
picture?
Can you go take a photo quickly?
I have, oh, sorry. Oops. Okay, hold
Yeah,
on.
you can share screen. Um, because there's
Let's
two
look
ways.
at this. Let's look at this video because I can pause it. Hold on. Let me share my screen again. Okay.
Number one.
So,
Oh, okay, great. That's good. So I can see that. Okay.
Take that off. Take the volume off. Just press the volume button there.
okay, how do I get it to
Okay.
play?
So, yeah, okay. All right. So yeah, these plants, we want we want them to be bigger, number one, and we want it like even if they kind of moved like sort of they need to be higher under the window so there's a sense of
So can I ask you something? So would you like those plants to touch the? Come on, give me this for a sec. Okay, you can see the mouse. Do you want the plants to be this high here?
I think pretty close to that. Yeah.
Okay, and then all the way across, right?
Yeah.
And they can be green and full.
Yeah, but where they need to be. So now turn me toward the other towards the door. Okay. So
And two red pot plants with red here and here
yeah, we can
front of
try
in
that.
front of the
I'm
columns.
trying to get the door to come, like the energy of the door to come, like, yeah, you probably want them to be fairly. Just take me over by where Athena is one more time. I just want to see how much is on that left side. Okay, like how much where that plant is right there. Is that just like a couple of inches?
It's probably a little more. It's not much.
Oh, okay, okay.
But I could get a plant here, like just put a plant there, pot plant there, you know?
Yeah, or take this plant out and have
Yeah,
the plant on either side. So so they got to be fairly good size, the pots or
sure. Like
plant,
maybe
right?
the pots
Like
can be like
like a terracotta. Yeah, then
terracotta, like this high, big ones.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can imagine if they're, and we have to if they're that high. So go back over there. Okay, so if they're that high, the attention is now toward the
Yeah.
front door.
And the top of the plant sort of like up to here.
Uh, yeah, or well, we don't want to hide the door, so maybe a little bit
Sure.
lower.
Okay. Do you
And
have an
then
idea of what kind of plant, or it doesn't matter?
um, I can you can look to see. I can look. Catherine can go and maybe, but if you want to get done sooner, um, just not pointy or spiky.
Okay.
No point, no spike. It's got to be
Could we gather
soft.
as a family and have a look and
Yeah.
And then I
make a
would,
plan for dinner?
when you come down, are you seeing this wall pretty visible? Like when you come down those stairs and you start
This wall,
walking, yeah, when you come down the stairs and you start walking to the front door.
stairs are pretty much here.
Yep.
That's the view you
Okay,
got.
so you come down the stairs,
Yeah.
right? So, and then right, that's okay. And then we
That's
want
sort
to,
of the view you got, yeah.
right? And so this wall, see this wall right here?
This one,
No, the wall that the side wall to the front door. This one, this
this one.
wide, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is another important place that somehow captures, like, so people see the pots and then they see the color on the wall. Like there needs to be something on that wall that kind of almost energetically
Draws people.
draws people to the front door.
What about like a painting or something?
Well,
It
there's
could,
lots of outside art we can get
Yeah,
if they
outside
yeah,
care.
art.
outside,
Yeah,
any kind of
cool.
outside art, like, but like if you love trees, it could even just be a tree. It doesn't have to be even kind of colorful, but if the tree left branch was longer going towards the door,
Yeah.
like you want something that you
Angles
feel
towards
like
the door. Mhm.
um, opens up where the door is. I'm almost wondering. Um, I'll take a look around and I can also give you some examples. But see if you can find something that really, again, is uplifting, you
Mhm.
know, like if you were someone, uh,
Yeah, we'll look for something and send it to you.
yeah, okay. Or just take pictures. Send me a few pictures or
Yeah, that's what I
something.
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
tell
So,
us where the positive vortex in the house is?
yeah, the positive vortex in the
Yep.
house is, okay. Hold on one second. Thought I had already done. Okay. Hold on. Okay, it looks like it is.
Stop sharing.
Hold on one second. It's hard being in this. Okay. Ah, interesting. Okay. It's I'll mark it. So I'm going to send this to you probably first thing in the morning. Um, it's it's right near the wall where I want to put the harmonizer,
Mhm.
but it's kind of in the middle of the it's kind of in the middle of the house. It's kind of, which is actually kind of nice, interesting. It's in the living room.
I wonder if it's the corner of the couch
I
because
just
I'm
want to
always
get rid
drawn
of
to
the negative.
that
So
couch.
show me where it's
Where you sit, you mean?
No, the other side.
Do you think you're drawn to it?
I always want to sit like over on that side.
But you
I sit
don't.
there and work a lot. I sit there and work a lot.
Oh, yeah,
Or you
you
can
do.
take a
Yeah,
picture of
yeah.
my.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'll look at your pictures and I'll
mhm.
mark it for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looks like it's, but the beauty of it is it gets stronger as it goes upstairs.
Hmm.
Okay, so let me just check. It's positive. Let me see something. Positive vortex here. No, positive vortex here. Okay, there it is.
The other place I like to sit is that last bar stool on the.
Yeah, it's probably is a place where you're trying to sit. It's definitely in the living room area. It's not quite center, it's more, if you walked in the door, it would be a little bit more to the left, but
Mhm.
I'll mark it for you. And in fact, I can probably send it to you tonight.
Okay.
So what are the next steps now?
So I'm going to list them for you. So the next step is, you know,
I think I know. Let me see if I know. We're going to switch Athena's head, but not until we do some things on the outside.
right.
We'll go this weekend to Home Depot. We'll get two terracotta or red potters, get some nice plants. We'll ask our landscaper to plant some taller bushes in front of her window. We're going to get, we might just make a sign that says door with an arrow that way. We're going to
It,
get something for that wall.
Like an outdoor art, something
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
We're gonna move everything off that angled wall. We
Yeah.
can actually do that this weekend before we get all the plants.
Do it now.
And then after we remedy a little bit the outside, we're gonna flip her head. So her feet are facing the bathroom and her head is more.
We're gonna get a harmonizer
and you're going to get a harmonizer.
that you're gonna
I'm,
help us with potentially.
I'm going to just check my house and see how it is without me.
Oh,
Okay.
Without me, I mean, it'd be really great to just get it to you. Um, I'm sorry I don't have one, and I don't know anybody else I can think of that has one.
And then we just need something for Steph's angled wall as well.
Um,
Did you see the picture we have hanging there?
I can tell you what you. Okay, so here's the thing. For the feng shui, I am going to ask for red envelopes,
Okay.
especially when I go to empower things. So, and I'll send you a whole explanation of that, and you can either just Venmo me $11, and I just can put them in envelopes myself.
Okay.
Um, eh, but it's an important thing for the exchange and holding the energy. Um, so what was I
Okay.
telling you? Sorry, I'm a morning person.
That's okay. That's okay. We can wrap up for today. Um,
Um, yeah. Oh, I know. I was going to tell you. Okay, so there is a remedy for angled walls. Um, I would prefer having the home harmonizer, and it should take care of your angled wall as well.
okay.
Um, but we
even
can.
upstairs,
But I can
Yeah.
even downstairs. Okay.
Yeah, so that when we because I asked Werner about this house, I actually took it over and I showed it to him because I wanted to know because it was so there's so much going on there, and and it should take care of that angled wall up there, but we can also make it a nicer entry energetically for you to go in so your body's not feeling,
Yeah.
but it
Well,
may feel.
it's interesting because in our other house, the front door you saw all the way through the house. So it had this great open flow. And then, but Athena's bedroom was again sticking out in the front. And I eventually actually moved her into my closet because I had an AC vent in my closet and I had a really big closet because I wanted her close to me. She was really far too. So for a year and a half, she slept in my closet.
Did she sleep well in there?
Um, Not too bad. I mean, Athena's never been a great sleeper. Like, even when we're
Okay.
in someone else's house where the feng shui is good, like she's never.
No, okay, so here's what I would like to do is so the other thing is I think it would be worth getting her a ring, one of the copper rings, and trying it behind her headboard, or
Okay,
it can go under her bed, but maybe starting out with a medium, just a medium one, which is about this big, and they're about $50.
okay,
From where?
I work with a guy. I'll send you all these links. I work with a
Okay.
guy, uh, Marlon from Mars Energy Tools, and I have rings everywhere except for because I'm in the pyramid, I don't have it here. But
okay.
the rings put someone right into a positive field,
Mhm.
and usually I'll say the big ones and I'll test it. But I think for her, I'm just getting like, and I will check it out, just a small one, and you can just tape it on the back of the head, the board, just to see if it makes a difference, if she sleeps better. I've
Test
had
it for me too,
people
please.
love these rings, huh?
Test it for me too.
Yeah, also just another thing, test it for Christine, but also our what we can do for our wall where our bed is,
With the
where
AC
the
unit.
AC's
Okay,
units.
okay, all right. We didn't talk about, okay, so I,
Almost
the
generally.
same thing from Warner. This is what I would do. Um, I would get these tabs, these gold tabs that Warner has, and I'll check, but you probably only need one on each of them. And so when I get the harmonizer, I only have one left. I just sold all the other ones. I have one left, um, which I'll see about sending you. But if you put those on, or that is going to, I believe that will help. Put
Okay.
one on each, and
And you'll put this in an email to us and you'll send where
all
the
of it.
links.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
totally. And I'll break it down and try and keep it so it's understandable. And I will do that tomorrow. I'll send that off
Thank
tomorrow
you.
with the replay of this. And yeah, because well, okay. I'm going to send something about the rings because maybe you get a medium one for you. I mean, a
Yes.
medium for Athena, and you get a large one. Um,
Yeah.
and that is something that um, if that's a part of the dowsing that I haven't done with you yet. So if you get a ring, and they come pretty, you know, they're easily
Yeah. Send us the links
orderable.
and we'll grab them. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to send a link so that Christine, you can look at. There are five different ones. But
Okay.
I would probably say for you either the sacred cubit or the balance and harmony ring, because that's you just need your body's needing to settle, get so much going on, and
Yeah.
but there might be a ring that you like in particular.
And you can arrange next week for your friend to come and do dowsing then.
I'm gonna just,
Is that right?
yeah, I've got to send out the rods, which I will do tomorrow. It's because those got to get there, and I'll talk to her, yeah, and see if she'll come, and I'm going to see if she can go over to Anahita's as well, since she's out and about, to help them with the backyard. And
Okay.
yeah, I think that's enough. So that's a lot to take in.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, yeah, we'll get it going. Let's see.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right. Any questions? Just text me. Ciao.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
And let's just
Okay.
take a moment and thank you to all of our beautiful helpers and guides and guidance and our own higher selves that are opening to receive exactly what is going to create this stability and sense of being able to settle. Yeah. So it is. I hope.
Oh, thank
All
you.
right. Bye for now. Get some rest.
Now.
Drink lots of water. All right. Bye.
Okay. Bye.